Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we just have a little teensy tiny baby bit of Target restock updates that I just want to go and share with you guys a little bit more, mainly on the PS5 and PS5 Digital. Now, I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. There really hasn't been any major new updates, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit throughout this one, but there has been a little bit of stock movement, which is nice, and I still want to go and say the likelihood of a Target restock this week still seems extremely likely. Now, we actually are very overdue for the drop too as well, and a lot of other combining factors pretty much means that we'll probably be having a drop throughout this week. Now, my ratio and likelihood of it's probably like a nice 90-95% chance. There's always that little teensy tiny bit that doesn't drop, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit more quick updates and kind of the catch up for in case you guys are curious. So, before we fully dive in the video itself, make sure first and foremost you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $1, get a bunch of free stock, free money, some of that Coinbase too as well. And on top of this too, we actually did make a few videos throughout the day. Today was a little bit more on the quieter side. It was also kind of why I just want to give you this update, because at least it gives you something to look forward to and something to be on top of. But when it comes to things, we really didn't see too much. If you guys missed it, though, we did make a video on Walmart, so make sure you guys go and check that on out. If you guys were a part of that drop or any of the future drops, check that on out, and as well with the PS Now update too. We made those two videos throughout the day, so check those on out if you guys missed them. So first and foremost, guys, a little bit of nice little baby bit of news. We did actually go and fun enough get to know that there has been a little bit more stock arrivals for one of our Target contacts. So kind of first and foremost cool to see. Although the batch and shipment that they actually had a chance to receive was a little bit more on the smaller side. So it's actually in regards to one of our store contacts that we had, we poured on before. They actually were sitting on 16 PlayStation 5 disc editions, and apparently they actually did have another big brand new shipment as well, which was just another 4 consoles that were divvied up for their location, and as well, at least from what they saw from their internal readers, for one of the contacts we had, they did also go and have a few other stock arrivals that were dedicated for a few other different stores. Now, I want to talk about a few different various things. First and foremost, I think that pretty much solidifies, at least in my opinion, a chance of a restock this week. We don't usually see restock kind of double whammies like this most often. I was kind of actually somewhat surprised here in the news itself. This is what I was told you guys. I'm just kind of relaying up the information. But usually we kind of see maybe a mid-tier restock, which in theory may have actually happened for this drop itself, which would maybe go and explain the just very partial lateness, because we were watching the past 2 weeks or so, but we didn't see a lot of stock movement before. So, with all that information aside, it does kind of seem like this drop will be pretty soon. We have seen, as I mentioned, a lot of mid-tier updates where sometimes we'll have stock movement, and then it kind of sits, for a week or two, and then it has maybe one little baby batch right before a proper drop happens. So this might just be pretty much the last little bit of indicator we need to be on the lookout for the next upcoming Target restock. So, as letting you guys know on this one, this is more in regards to our Vegas content. Our New York content actually does and has been sitting on some good stock already. They have not, I reached out today, they have not had any updates, they have not had any more stock movement, there's been nothing else, but it's intriguing to go and see that some regions actually have had a little small batches of stock showing up. So, all around kind of cool news. We have also heard throughout the past 3 weeks. So, first and foremost, that alone, Target's just overdue for a drop. We have seen Amazon go and drop. We had Walmart drop 2 weeks ago. We've had the Best Buy walk-ins so far, and even the GameStop walk-ins too, which reminder, keep checking for that in case you guys would like. But when it comes to Target itself, we have at least been very overdue. So the fact that we have employees confirming stock is in-house. We've been talking about this for about 2 weeks now. The fact that we have managers confirming that there is stock in-house, also very nice to go and see. We've had people literally walk up to the Target stores themselves and literally just ask the folks and employees out there, hey, you guys got any consoles? And they say, literally, yes. And all this other stuff tied together. I do think this drop is pretty much almost guaranteed for this week. Now, as I mentioned, some of the stuff is more on the kind of we kind of were expecting this. It's nothing really kind of that big or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So just keep that in mind. So stock numbers are looking good, stock movements looking good, and as well that also may have indicated why the drop was maybe delayed. Maybe Target was just trying to go and bolster up their stock just a teeny tiny bit more, which at least for me, I'm kind of okay with myself. If it does mean that some stores that maybe were on the smaller stock side, let's say a store had 5 stock, and then it gets bolstered up to say 10 or a little bit more, I think that's nice. That gives more chances to normal people, and I do think a really, really big drop where a lot of folks go get their consoles is usually better than, like, I'd rather have one big one once a month that actually like non-botters and non-scalpers get, rather than like two really mid-tier ones that are just instantly clobbered by bots or scalpers. I think a lot of you guys would probably agree on that one. So I just want to give you guys a nice little late night update for when it comes to Target itself. At least there's some good moves. It's nothing crazy like this. Don't get me wrong. I kind of know this is kind of a little bit more of a laid back and chill one, but I did have a few people ask. We were trying to get more updates, and we're trying to put a nice little smile on your faces knowing that this drop should be going and looking pretty good. So keep that in mind. And as sure you guys have known, we talked about this even in the weekly video as well. If you guys want to even check out that video, it is all done. We are looking for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'd be slightly more inclined to assume earlier in the week, although I don't know anything. Like, it could be literally Friday still. It could literally even still be next week for all we know. I just think the likelihood is very likely from this. But I'd probably be more so watching on, say, Wednesday, mainly because with Wednesday itself, we've been seeing stock. We've been seeing stock movement. We've been seeing everything arriving. So it just makes a lot of sense. Now, unless there's like some really weird location, like, say, Alaska or like, you know, like Wyoming, that for some odd reason just hasn't received their stock or shipments yet, that could maybe go and stall out stuff a little bit longer. So at the end of the day, it can kind of go either way. But just want to give you guys a little heads up. We did see a little bit more stock movement, and it does seem like this drop will be more likely. PlayStation 5 digitals, though, we actually have also been seeing some movement on that. A little bit of a quick update. Some of the store contacts we've talked to, although they're not big, do at least have a little bit of stock. One of the stores we talked to had 3 consoles in stock. That's like nothing, dude. Like that's like literally nothing. At that point, I almost just want to assume the store just be instantly sold out when it comes to this. Usually Target drops on occasion, usually do have PS5 digitals that also drop. Although, as you guys know, people clamor for those because they're cheaper and the same thing. So just be on the lookout for that. And then also, I have also been hearing instances of other stores and managers, etc., also confirming that there is also PlayStation 5 digitals in-house. Although all the numbers we've been seeing from that side, as I mentioned, have not been good. They've been very on the lower side. So at least you guys have some updates for it. I always recommend go for the PlayStation 5 disc. I do think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning is still on track for this week, as we mentioned before. And overall, it's just nice to go and see. And as well, lastly, I'm sure you guys know, if you guys want to keep checking your Xbox Series X stock for your local Target stores, feel free to. We do keep on seeing stock arrivals for them. We still keep on seeing stock in general for them. Even my own local area, I checked right before this video, making this video, we have also been seeing stock for them as well. So if you guys just want to casually check on the app or the website, we've been seeing loads upon loads of Target stock showing up in general. So all around, nice stuff with that one, at least for the Xbox side, and also new stock arrivals for PS5 side. Also very nice to see. So all around, I'll give this kind of like a nice, just like I said, little chiller video. I got nothing really else to really go and say. But if you guys want to, just be on the lookout if you guys, or leave a comment down below if you guys are hyped up for the drop itself. And if we got any small updates, I'll let you guys know. I don't really make too many more videos that are kind of like this. It's just like, it's not really that needed, but I just want to give you guys something because today's been kind of dry. As well, if you guys want to, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow up on either side. We have the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble. Deposit $1. Get a bunch of free stack free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. And I'll probably have some better videos for you guys all tomorrow, so be on the lookout for those. And I love you guys.